Hey guys, Blue Bear Crypto back with another video. So last video we talked about all the problems that the Avalon Nano has at the moment. It was a little bit overwhelming with the responses. We've got over 1,000 views in just under 3 days, which is mental. I feel like I've ruffled a few feathers and also brought a load of people together who realise that they're all having the same issues. So it's nice to know that you're not alone in it. And my next video will be going through all of the suggestions that everyone's mentioned in the comments, and we'll be trying to get this as reliable as possible. There's a few comments talking about just mining Bitcoin solo pools, but the probability is just so low that it doesn't feel worth it. I'm going to try and get it working on Bitcoin Cash because that's the one where you're actually going to get a little bit of a better chance of return. But yeah, today we're talking about the KS0s. So this is the first KS0 I had, and after doing the copper mod on these, I didn't realise it, but it's actually got the highest hash rate out of all of these for a 24-day average, and I'm fairly certain this used to be the lowest one. So that's pretty cool to see a difference in hash rate. I didn't think that it would make a difference in hash rate because I thought they were all relatively okay on temperature, and I've heard that the hotter they run, obviously not too hot, but the happier they like to be. So the last run in Kaspa, where it hit its all-time high a few weeks back, this would have returned its investment. And I say would have because I'm holding all my Kaspa. I'll be selling in 2025 at some point later in the year, and that is because my prediction is that the next run will be probably around September 2025. It might be later just because there's a lot of things to consider now that we've got like the ETFs with Bitcoin. Feels a bit different this time. We've had like the war with Ukraine and COVID. There's a lot of things that have gone on since the last cycle. I understand that it does like to repeat, and it's repeated twice quite nicely, but we're hoping that it repeats on the third time, and then I feel like if it does repeat the third time, then you can pretty much use that as a reliable buy and sell point. Let's go over to the computer, look at the hash rate. When I first bought my original KS0 Pro, it was looking at a difficulty of about 120 petahash because it was on the later side of December, and yeah, now it's just 800. It's just insane. So I bought my first one late December, and I'm pretty sure the second lot, which was 5 miners that I bought afterwards, because it was doing so well, I got 5 more, and I think they came late January, early Feb. I'm pretty sure that's when they came. But yeah, I think from memory, I was making maybe $250, $300 a day at some points, just with the difficulty being so low and the price being so high. But now we're making $60. Currently, daily, we're making about $1.97. And I've worked out with my current electricity price, which is just under 10p a kilowatt hour, it works out to a profit for 6 KS0 Pros, because there's one in the house as well, of 10 cents profit at the moment. We are basically on the cusp of break even, which is a bit sad for saying how well this is done, but it is what it is. Everyone knew Kaspa's difficulty hike up was going to be massive, and I don't think anyone predicted the amount of companies that would be making ASICs at this level. But it is what it is. If you want to stay in the market, you just have to upgrade, and I probably will upgrade. I'm not too sure when. I feel like this is going to be the biggest hike up that we will have, and then over time the line will flatten out a little bit, and then it'll be more sensible to get one when that starts happening, just because it means that you get more for your money in the long run. Whereas say if you bought a KS0 Pro here, or an Ultra, wherever Ultra started, then the time that you've got for that is nothing at all. I had a massively long period where it was profitable. So I don't think it was a waste of money in any way, but it is what it is. Miners lose profit over time, and they get upgraded with things that can mine more for less power. So the plan with my Kaspa earnings, so I've got about 10,000 at the moment, 10,000 Kaspa, just over. The plan will be for me to let the value of that double. So I think I paid £2,500 for all the miners that I've got, all the Kaspa KS0 Pros. what I am going to do is, when the amount of Kaspa that I have is worth double that amount, so say it is 2,500. I think it might be a little bit more. I might have underestimated by a few hundred, but say if it was 2,500 that I paid for the KS0s, I would let it go to 5,000 pounds worth in Kaspa, and then I would sell half. So I'd get my return on investment back, but I've still got a good chunk in Kaspa to keep it going. It doesn't seem very smart just to sell everything, which I could have done a few weeks ago. I could have sold it all and pretty much return my investment on almost all of it, and then you basically got a miner that's mining at a loss. So it makes more sense to keep the Kaspa for the long term and wait for that next run. That's about it really. We'll be waiting for the difficulty to flatten out a little bit. Maybe I'm hoping on full streams, but I think it will slow down at a certain point. It's going to get to a point where the big boy miners are trying to share the rewards over such an extent where you are going to have the cheapest electricity in the world in order to start mining these profitably. So if it gets to that point, then everyone will start shutting down, and then when that happens, there may be some competitiveness again. Yeah, for Kaspa and Lithium, it is unsteady times at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what the next bull run is going to look like, and I think we are going to have a lot of coins that will make some big gains this time. It's all going to go up. That's just my guess. Might not. Might just be completely wrong, and I'll look back at this video in a year and laugh about it. But yeah, that's all for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.